Outer Banks Season 2 release date updates. Will there be a new season? When is it coming out? Outer Banks is one of the most popular and best Netflix shows of 2020. The series premiered on Netflix in April 2020 during the second month of the global pandemic. Now, fans can't wait to see Outer Banks Season 2. Unfortunately, Outer Banks Season 2 won't be on Netflix in April 2021. Outer Banks was my favorite new Netflix original show of 2020, and I too can't wait to see Outer Banks Season 2. Because of all the production delays and stoppages, there was some confusion among fans online that Outer Banks was cancelled after the first season. There were a couple of Netflix shows that were renewed and then cancelled because of the increased cost of production and logistics. We shared an Outer Banks Season 2 release date update below to help clear up some of that confusion and give fans a better idea of when to expect a new season. Is there going to be an Outer Banks Season 2? Yes. We had to wait a few months, but eventually, Outer Banks was renewed for Season 2 at Netflix. We learned about the renewal in July 2020. Netflix shared a video of the cast, including Chase Stokes, Madeline Klein, Madison Bailey, Jonathan Davis, Rudy Panko and more, announcing the show would be back in Season 2. There was a scare late in 2020 that came from somewhere, I don't know where, that the series was cancelled, but that simply was not the case. Outer Banks Season 2 was, is, and continues to be officially happening at Netflix. It's going to be wild. When is Outer Banks Season 2 filming? Production on Outer Banks Season 2 began pretty quickly after the Season 2 renewal was announced. While Netflix didn't announce the start of production officially, it looks like production started at the end of August 2020. It also appears filming on Season 2 continued throughout the fall and into the winter of 2020 based on pictures shared on social media. It looks like production on Outer Banks Season 2 wrapped at the end of January 2021. We haven't confirmed that Outer Banks Season 2 production has ended, but it appears that way. We'll let you know that production has ended when we can confirm it. With Season 2 production seemingly near the end or done, fans are understandably curious to find out when the Outer Banks Season 2 release date will be. Outer Banks Season 2 release date. The bad news here is that Netflix has not announced the Outer Banks Season 2 release date yet, and, if we're right, we probably won't learn the Outer Banks Season 2 release date for a while. Typically, we have to expect about 6 months between the end of production and the premiere of a new season of a Netflix show like Outer Banks. We're expecting the same, or more, for Outer Banks Season 2. So, if Outer Banks Season 2 wrapped production in January 2021, the earliest we could see the new season would be in July 2021. As I've mentioned before, I think that would be a great time to release the new season, if they can make it happen. This series has big summer vibes with the ocean, boats, surfing, and more. If the season was released in the summer, it'd only enhance the experience. I'm not so sure we'll see the new season then, although I'm hopeful it could be more like August or September 2021 before Outer Banks Season 2 is released on Netflix. We know things are taking longer during the pandemic, so it'd make sense if it takes longer than normal to get Outer Banks Season 2 ready to go. Still, I think we'll see Outer Banks Season 2 by the end of summer or early fall. We'll be sure to share more information about the Outer Banks Season 2 release date when we find out.